Dog hopscotch. Dog hopscotch. Yes. So right, let's give it a go, shall we? And with the bucket, it's like it's a knockout game. So you might
Cross the slalom.
yeah, you might get wet. Oh, one's moved. That's 5 points off.
So with the kitchen area and dining area finished at Frankie Richie's, which you saw last week, it's now on to the next room. It's really nice to get one room at least done and out the way. But yeah, we're now on to the Snug. We call it the Snug. I don't know if Frankie and Richie call it the Snug, but we keep calling it the Snug. But yeah, there's a lot of exploration work to do in here. We've got one wall that kindly the boys have already prepped for me and raked out, so that's great. But we've got a wall over here that's got a load of pink paint on that we're going to try and get off. We've got two other walls that ideally Frankie and Richie would like exposed with the stone. However, we're not quite sure what is on these walls. We think it might be cement. So that's going to take Ted a lot of exploration work to see if that is going to be possible or not. Anyway, we'll give it a go. We'll get started. I'll get started on here. Ted can get started on exploring the other areas, and we'll see how far we get on today. Okay, you might see here that we've got a load of cement on the wall here. Now, I know I always harp on about if you've got cement, get it off. However, we can't here. What they've done is they've actually poured concrete to make the doorway. If we take that out, the doorway's going to collapse, so we can't. So what I'm going to do is actually render around that, render over the cement and render into the wall just to make it look pretty and mould into the rest of it. That's the plan anyway. Let's get new tools.
Where are you? Let's go.
Yeah, it's all cement, isn't it?
That tells
Cement
you,
on stone.
That tells you
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. So we've just started trying to do the prep in the second room while I'm finishing off in there with the water. Ted started the preparation in here, and originally Frankie and Richard wanted this entire room pointed, which means taking all of this off this wall and the same on this wall. However, Ted's just been doing a bit of an exploratory, and what we've found is that
Well, the boys had already done that. But there was a hole here, and that was my fear, is that what Lisa's about to tell you is the problem.
so this entire wall is cemented. What they've done is actually cemented directly over the stone and then put some render over the top of it. So what's happening is, as you actually try and get the cement off, and it's obviously been there quite some time, it's just breaking the stone off. Because the stone in this building is actually quite soft stone, just breaking it away. So there is no point in us trying to take this cement off. One, it would take forever. Two, it's going to actually break the front surface of all the stones off and make it not look very nice at all anyway. So I think the best thing we could do is we'll give Frankie and Richie a call they're at work at the moment, so we're going to have to give a call later, give them the bad news and see what they want to do. But in the meantime, on this wall, what Ted's going to try and do is at least expose the window stones so that if we do sort of do a more render, we can render up to the window stones. And so at least you've got a nice window effect there. But anyway, we'll see how we get on.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Just that's what I'll do. And this is quite extraordinary, look. But
Yeah.
stone and concrete,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Is it just
Breaks the
broke
stone
off?
off.
Yeah. There's a little bit of render on the front, but
It's a shame. But at least they've got two walls in here that will be nice feature walls that will be pointed.
yes.
Don't you think?
Yeah, and a window frame.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Right, back to work.
I think this is insane. I don't like to disrespect the people who lived here before, but don't paint stones pink. It's horrible. It really is horrible. You know, and then, because some poor person has got to come round and take it off for next owners. Because nobody likes pink stones. Really? So I'm trying to remove them, and you know, this wire wheel on my drill is working. I'm going to try the big guns in a minute on the renovator to see if that does it any better than this, because this is doing it, but it's just taking a long time. So and then I can put, and plus the fact it's creating dust everywhere. And we'll see if we can get it off a bit better. As you see, there's rather a lot of dust. There's so much dust that there was a cobweb there that collapsed under the weight of the dust. I heard it go. I heard the spider crying. No!
It's taken me a year to build that house. So although Ted was having a bit of a complaint about the paint on the stone, overall things were going really well. The job was coming along quickly and we was even able to get started in the hallway. However, that's where it started to go a little bit pear-shaped. The heavens decided to open and we had a huge storm. Now, I don't know if you remember in the very beginning, in the Snug area, we had found some water, sitting water on the floor. Well, that had dried up nicely and it never came back, so we never understood where it came from. We was about to find out.
So,
Surely they would. Oh my God, it's even coming through here. So we've come up to explore upstairs to see where this water's coming from. But we can't find any water at all up here. There's nothing, is there?
no, because this isn't where we should be looking.
Why?
Because this is the kitchen.
Oh yeah, there's an
It's the
extension. Oh, so it's the extension
extension.
roof.
And I bet
Of
it's
course.
the joint between the two.
Where they've
buildings.
extended the building.
Yeah.
Of course.
Be careful on these stairs.
Yeah, wait.
Because of this
Bess.
plastic.
Go on and wait there. But you go down before Bess comes, won't you?
Oh, is she up there?
Yeah. Bess come to explore too.
Go, Bess.
Go, Bess.
Yeah, so that's got to be. I don't know. You can't. Yeah.
Oh, it's clearing up. It's still loads of thunder.
There it is there.
Yeah, so it's on the join, isn't it? So it's got to be the guttering
Thing
here.
is that
Come on, baby, we'll have a look tomorrow when it's...
well, we can't look at it because we ain't got any ladders.
No.
Big enough to see it up there. But there's an overhang on that roof, this roof here. We've ascertained that, let me just turn this. There we go. Right, so we've ascertained that this here is the joint between effectively the old house and the extension here. And it's the joint up the top there. We've had experience of that, haven't we, darling?
We have.
And it could well be. Well, the way that it's coming in,
It's either the flashing, isn't it, between the two?
yeah, I reckon that's what it is because it's just eating away. The worst thing about it, and again, this is our problem, is that you see where my torch is,
Yeah.
that beam is rotten.
Yeah.
As I get hit by another, so the water's running in here and coming all the way over here, so it will undermine all of this, and that is rotten.
Yeah.
That is rotten now, and there's another thing that I think maybe the water, because it's unchecked, has gone all the way along here and is undermining this as well.
Oh, which is why that is all rotten.
That is rotten as well.
Yeah.
And this beam here is not great, but
So it's probably been happening for quite some
yeah.
time.
So you need to get as soon as possible. You need to get on that roof and have a look as soon as possible because that just will get worse.
Yeah.
It's at least we've discovered where the water's coming from.
Yeah, that's good. That's one good thing. But it needs work. It needs attention.
Yeah, so what we will do is while we're not here, we've got to turn all the lecky off.
Because that's the thing, we've got a lot of live...
Yeah, there's all this Malay here, which is fine, it's out of the way now, but, it's probably out of the way. it's not coming down in the front yet. That's just the drain, obviously it's running into the drain. But yeah, that's just going to get worse. It's going to get worse. That will never get anything worse, other than worse.
So it's another thing about buying old houses, isn't it?
It is. You know, like, you know, it's you've got to go and check your roofs. You know, you really have. There's no two ways about it. You've got to go and check your roofs. And this one, I think, is a pitch going that way, isn't it? So you can get in this bit. So it may well be just a slip tile or something like that, but it's probably, like Lisa said, it's probably the flashing up against the old building. And it's not a major repair. It's not a major load of money, but it needs addressing as soon as possible. Just get a proper roofer in to do it.
Yeah. Right. Well, let's crack on with our work.
Yeah.
But at least we've found where the leak's coming from.
And that's only because you said I can hear running water.
Yeah.
You could hear this.
I could hear, yeah. I could hear loads of dripping.
That was a hell of it's still raining, not heavily, but it's raining, but that came down.
It did come down, didn't it? The old thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the week, and one room that didn't quite go to plan, did it?
No, it was a lot of work trying to uncover some of the stone and realising that it's just never going to happen. It's all concrete. On the stone, it's concrete, and then somebody's, you know, plastered over the top of that. So it's going to be, it would be a hell of a job to try and get it off.
And even if we got it off, it wouldn't be a nice stone wall.
No, because you'd have to try and clean all the stone, all the concrete off the stone, and that would be an enormous task.
So we've spoken to Frankie and Richie about it. They've said just leave it for now. They're coming back out in a few weeks, so they can assess it then and decide what they want to do with it. So that's what we've done. So this wall's been mortared, pointed, and I think it looks really good actually.
Yeah.
Really pleased with this wall. It looks really nice. However, obviously we had the leak.
Yeah, which is obviously needs, you know, remedial care as soon as possible, boys. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
You need to get it done as soon as you can, because if we go into the winter and it's still not done, could be
That's
nasty.
trouble.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show, though, I think all these things with the cement, the leaking roof and that, although these properties are cheap, dead cheap, they can sometimes be real money pits, because although they're cheap, there's a lot of problems with them. They are very old, and you get people come in like they've had here that decide to just cement over stone. And I just would say to anybody, if you're buying these types of property, you're buying a piece of history. Don't go putting cement on walls. Think about the people who are coming next that might want those stone walls actually open to the elements and be able to do it properly. Think about the materials you're using.
The trouble is with a lot of them is that they were probably done after the war, when the concrete, as I understand it, was given away by the French government because they had so much of it. And I think it was sold on the idea that you can insulate your house, your stone house, because obviously stone houses tend to, you know, have that coldness and stuff like that, so they can, you know, it's a quick, easy solution. But obviously, in time, it isn't a quick and easy solution. And then, like Lisa says, you've got people who come afterwards who have to do the remedial care, and that just gets into lots of money.
So hopefully the boys are pleased with the wall that we have been able to do, and it's almost enough. We're going home for the weekend, and we'll be back next week with the hallway and
The final bedroom.
The final bedroom with the other fireplace. So we'll see you all again next week. Don't forget,
like and subscribe. Comment, please. We are going up and down like the proverbial yo-yo with subscribers. Check to see if you're subscribed. Please, please, please subscribe. Let's get us back over that 21,000. I don't know why we dropped down, but it'd be nice to get back over it and onward and upward.
So we'll see you all again next week. Take care, everyone. Love to you all.
See you later. Bye.
Right, pack the car up.
Yep.
Let's go.